Happy Disneyland Price Hike Day! Mr. Cheesy Pop! Hey everyone, it's Max. Cheers. It is once again a Disney Price Hike Day. You know, this happens every February. We've gotten used to it. There is one day when Disney raises the prices, and today's the day. So, with that, I've organized it into a very nice and neat little page. I will take you through all the things you need to know. I've got my amazing Disneyland mug to get you all through this process. Will you take a second to admire this mug? You all need to admire this mug. One of my favorite mugs I've ever purchased. Unfortunately, it is not at Disneyland anymore. This is from like, oh gosh, maybe 10 years ago. I don't know. Back when, my Disneyland pass, I think I had the SoCal Select, when I first moved out here. That thing was like, what was it, like $200 for the year, SoCal Select? Less, right? Someone looked that up for me, but isn't this the coolest mug ever? It's pretty amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let me take a sip, and then let me take you through all the things you need to know about spending money at our favorite place in the world. First, let me take you through the increases to our annual passes. Now, I have written it out in a nice little Microsoft Word document, which I will put on the screen right now. All right, so here you go. These are your 2020 price increases. Here, you've got the SoCal Select, the old $3.99, the new $4.19. Not that bad of an increase, honestly, there. The Flex, the old $5.99, the new $6.49. This is a really good pass if you are very flexible with your schedule. Deluxe, old $7.99, new $8.29, up 30. Signature, old $11.49, new $11.99. You do get parking with this one. Oh, look, I have a parentheses going the wrong way. I'm gonna fix that. There we go. And here is your Signature Plus. Old, $13.99. New, $14.49. This does include Max Pass, and that's a big difference. And then the Premier, old, $19.49. New, $21.99. Woo! This is the one that gets you into Disneyland and Disney World. And here I have written down there Max Pass. This is your Max Pass add-on. If you'd like to add it on to your pass, that is up from $99 to $125 this year. Okay, so in looking at that, the biggest increase, obviously, is in my pass. The Premier has gone up a whopping 13%. And then the other ones, not that big of an increase, honestly. Up $50 on the Signature and Signature Plus. The Signature Plus includes Max Pass, which is an amazing thing to have on your pass. So for me, it's gone up quite a significant chunk. But I still, and I think I don't know, I haven't watched last year's video on the increases and, since I edited it last year, but I probably said something similar, that for the amount of entertainment, the value per entertainment that I get with my Premier Pass, I can go to Disneyland and Disney World every single day of the year. And it costs me $21.99 plus tax. So it's going to be over $2,500 for sure. But I still think that's a pretty good deal. If you consider this, and this gets into forms of entertainment. So let's say you want to go to a concert. I know that if you want an amazing seat at a concert these days, that can run you about $500. If you want an amazing seat at a sporting event, same deal. It can run you in that range, depending on, where you want to sit. If you want to go sit in the best seats for a Broadway show, it's going to cost you in the hundreds and hundreds of dollar range as well, depending on the show. So the way I see it, the amount of entertainment that I get at Disneyland and Walt Disney World and I can go there every single day, it's still a pretty good deal if you think about it that way. I know not everyone likes to think about it that way, especially on the days when they raise our prices. But that's how I like to think about it. Yes, it's going to cost me more, but I get this great amount of entertainment. So, for the money. Okay, so what does that mean? Mine went up from $19.49 to $21.99. I mean, it's quite a significant increase. So, okay, maybe that means a few less times I go out to eat. It just comes to the territory, this is the biggest expansion they've done. And so it's costing them more, and then in turn costs us more. And that's just how it goes. Those are our annual pass increases. Are any of you annual pass holders upset by this? Did you expect it? Do you care? What's your thought on that? Now I want to switch to the one-day ticket increases. And now we have a whole new system that Disneyland has implemented for our one-day tickets. So last year we had 3 tiers of ticket prices. And this year, we now have 5 tiers. So, it's a little more confusing. Let me show you on my little Microsoft Word sheet again. There are 5 tiers on your single day and park hopper tickets. Tier 1, 1 day, 1 park, $104, 1 day park hopper, $159. Tier 2 increases, $114, $169. Tier 3, $124, $179. Tier 4, $139, $194. Tier 5, $154, $209. Now, to get a better understanding of what this means, let me take you over to the Disneyland official page. So, you can see here, okay, I want to go 1 day. Okay? Here's the calendar. Today, I can't go today and buy it here, but okay, let's say I want to go tomorrow. That's the cheapest, $104, okay? Park hopper, $159. So on those big peak days, though, like this weekend is a holiday weekend, President's Day, so it's going to cost $154. Your park hopper's $209. And in the middle, they do have all of these other prices, the 124s, the 139s. It's all based on how busy the park is. And you could see if you go into future months, what it looks like. If you're going on a weekend, it's pretty much always going to be, Saturdays are always going to be 154, it looks like. And when you get into holidays, you can expect that for sure. So you can gauge how much it's going to cost. Like, okay, look, May looks a little cheaper. So you can figure out how much it's going to cost by looking at this calendar at the Disneyland page. Does that make sense to everyone? So we now have 5 tiers based on anticipated crowd. That's how they determine these prices for if you are just going for the day. So if you can plan your day trips to Disneyland or your 2-day trips around when the prices are lower, you could take advantage of something like that. If you can't, though, be prepared that you're going to pay a little extra. And now we have our first park hopper over 200 ever. That tier 5 park hopper. So if you're going, let's say this Saturday, because this is the Valentine President's Day weekend. So if you're going this Saturday just for the day and you want to do park hopper, that'll be $209. Woo! Ouch. This is when, as a pass holder, you can be very thankful. Like, you live here and you can be a pass holder because, that's really expensive to do 1 day at $209, right? Now, as you get further along, like if you go for 3 days, the prices do get less and less. So the more days, the better the deal, okay? So you can always play around with that. Go for more days, better deal, and do it that way. Whew. A lot to unpack here, right? Disneyland's not the only place that went up. Disney World passes also went up, like the Disney Platinum Plus pass went up from $12.19 to $12.95. Platinum Pass went from $11.19 to $11.95. So they did have some increases. The Florida Gold and Silver Passes only went up $20, so not terrible there. I'm not as familiar with the Florida passes, honestly. More familiar with the passes here because I've had pretty much all of them, actually. From the time that I moved here, back in 2006, when I got my first Disneyland pass, which was the SoCal Select, then I went to SoCal, then I went to Deluxe, then I went to Signature, and I moved up to Premier. I've had pretty much every Disneyland pass there is. Yeah, it's become a lot more expensive for me to go, a lot. To me, you just have to look at it as, this is my favorite place in the world. I love going there more than any other place. So if I can't go to a few dinners or a couple of baseball games a year, I'm willing to make that trade-off for Disney. So what do you think, guys? Do these price increases bother you, or are you just used to it by now and you kind of have it in your head like, okay, well, you know, I know the pass is going to go up next year, so I might as well just count on that. I will be shocked the one February that comes and goes and we don't get one of these, right? I mean, that'd be pretty nice though, right? That'd be some February. Well, there it is. Disney passes have increased. I just need another sip of this while it's here. You know, that's it. Disney passes have increased. Disney tickets have increased. I want to hear what you think about all of that in the comments below. Stay tuned for a really, really, really fun video tomorrow. I have to really get cranking editing that one. Lots to edit, but it's going to be awesome. Filmed it yesterday. Can't wait to show you guys that video. So let me know what you think about all of the ticket price increases in the comments below. Like, subscribe, check out my Patreon page. Have a magical day, everybody. Bye.